All right. Good morning to everyone. Actually, good afternoon to everyone tuning in from the Philippines, and good evening to everyone tuning in from the U.S.
Welcome to our March community virtual event. And this is Voices of the Filipino American Youth presents Getting to Know Prominent Filipino Actors, Rising International Stars of This Generation.
My name is Ardia Lim, and I am a second year student studying at UC Berkeley.
And my name is Ariel Suarez, and I am a senior at Mira Mesa High School.
All right. So before we officially begin, we'd just like again to introduce ourselves and what our platform is all about. So Voices of the Filipino American Youth is a U.S.-based coalition of Filipino and Filipino American students, educators, community organizers who share a vision of empowering Filipino American youth through critical engagement and discourses that speaks their diasporic and transnational identities.
Through our different platforms, Voices of Philam Youth aim to educate and be educated by our diverse experiences, our networks with educators and icons, and our solidarity work in our respective communities.
And just a few reminders before we start our event, so please use our main hashtag for today's event, hashtag VOTFAY X Jerome Kyle, and the tagline is Voices of the Philam Youth.
We also ask that you please leave your questions down in the comments below.
Yes, and just also to plug in our social media accounts, we have our Instagram page at Voices of the Philam Youth, our Facebook page, Voices of the Filipino American Youth, and our Twitter account at Philam Voices. And so before we start, Ariel, how are you? How have you been?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Just getting all these college applications and everything going, and yeah, it's been
Oh
an
yeah,
interesting time.
true.
What about
Yeah,
you, Ardale?
I'm doing pretty well. My midterm season doesn't actually end up until Sunday,
Mm,
but next week is actually spring break already. So
nice.
I think I just need to get over until Sunday, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, I feel you. All
Yeah.
right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So before we begin as well, special thanks to the people who made this possible: Star Magic, uh, Lauren Diogi, Chris Tapang, Diane of Regal Films, Rosal Monteverde, in the Ideal First Company, June Lana and Percy Intalan.
Yes. Thank you so much for these wonderful people and companies who have made also this event possible for VOTFAY. Again, we're very happy and honored today because we are meeting, engaging, and having a very fun discussion with two of the many amazing and talented guests in the Philippine entertainment industry. Um, we're very excited to get to know them, how they started in the industry, some of the challenges that they've been through, some fun facts as well, their favorite projects and all of that. And yeah, we're just basically here to get to know these prominent Filipino actors.
Oh, we forgot to
And
mention. We forgot to
yeah,
mention
go ahead.
Avel Bacudio. We're so sorry. But yes, we want to say thank you to you guys, to all of
Yes,
you.
thank you so much, Paul. Thank you. So I think we'll begin. Yeah, so we'll first introduce our guest. Let me get their quick biography here. All right, so our first guest is Jerome Ponce, who is a Filipino actor under Star Magic and a model. He was born in Manila, Philippines, and he was also, born on June 4th, 1995. He was an SK chairman of Barangay 628 in Santa Mesa, Manila, and he graduated in Malayan High School of Science in Pandacan, Manila. And prior to doing movies and television shows, he did theater, musicals, and plays. He rose to fame after being cast in the hit Philippine daytime series Be Careful with My Heart, which ran from 2012 to 2014 as Luke Andrew Lim. In 2014, he also won the Guillermo Mendoza Memorial Scholarship Foundation for Box Office Entertainment Awards for Most Promising Love Team on television for the series Please Be Careful with My Heart, as well as the 60-second Thomas Awards for the Herman Moreno Youth Achievement Award. Some of his series, which actually is, I think, still running, is the BL series Ben X Gym and BNJ Forever, which is a currently running series. He's also one of the main actors in the hit teleserie A Soldier's Heart, which just recently included a few months ago, and many more. And some of his on-screen movies are Walwal, Otlum, Finding You, Ang Henerasyong Sumuko sa Love, and many more.
All right, and our second guest is Kyle Vellino. He is a Filipino actor and model managed by ABS-CBN's Star Magic, and he was born on November 11th, 1999, and is currently taking a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration, or specifically Export Management, in De La Salle College of St. Benilde, Manila, Philippines. He has appeared in various television dramas like Ipaglaban Mo, The Killer Bride, The Good Son, and many more. He portrayed the character of Terence Carrion on the hit BL series Game Boys and had a very special episode in Alt Game Boys, partnered with Miggy Jimenez as Wesley Torres. Currently, he is playing the role of Drake on the teleserye Paano Ang Pangako on TV5.
And without further ado, we would like to welcome Jerome Ponce and Kyle Velino.
Hi, hello guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
hi everyone.
Hello,
I think
RJ and
they're.
Ariel.
I don't know if it's also the same
Good
for you,
afternoon.
Ariel.
No,
I don't see their
it's pretty smooth for
faces.
me. Are you okay, Arjo? Is your internet okay?
I think so, but I don't see their
Hi.
faces.
I can see their faces. That might just be on your end. All right. Thank you again,
Are we
both
good?
of you,
Yeah.
for coming. Yeah. I think Arjo will take a little second to fix whatever problems he's having. I'll just take over from here. So first, we do have a lot of questions for you guys. But first, before that, how are you guys doing? Um,
I'm
c- uh,
doing good, really, really good. I just finished doing a series Gen Z for TV5. As of now, taking a quick break, but
okay.
I'm really doing good. But you,
Nice.
Kyle?
I'm good. Actually, I just finished filming also our series, Paano Ang Pangako, teleserye in TV5. We just got home here from our lock-in taping.
Okay, nice. I'm glad you guys are doing well,
Yeah.
and yeah.
How about you,
So
Ariel?
let's
How are
get
you?
started. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. It's not too late over here. But just just letting life go through its course. Not eating. It's still Friday here, so I'm not eating meat yet. So
Okay.
I'll be waiting. So can't wait to eat my Jollibee later. Ooh. So
It's afternoon here in the Philippines.
yeah. Okay, ready? We got some questions for you guys, and here I'll start with. Oh, you'll both be answering these questions. So first question: when did you realize that you wanted to do something related to the arts and the entertainment industry? Kyle, why don't you go first?
Okay, thank you. But first, yes, I want to greet all the viewers from the Philippines, also in the States. So, hi everyone, I'm Cal Velino. Actually, I never really imagined myself being in the entertainment industry. I don't know. I didn't see myself being an actor. Maybe because I wasn't that confident enough back then. But that's life. You will really never know what will happen to you. And when I had the opportunity, I grabbed it. And just really have to trust the process. You have to set aside your insecurities and your fears. You have to go outside your comfort zone. And little by little, I discovered so many things about myself. And I'm thankful for it because maybe I am who I am today because of that decision. And that's when I realized that I have a spot in this industry. But, you know, it wasn't easy. Nothing's easy. You gotta work for it. And you have to accept that there are things not meant for you. And the things that are meant for you will always find its way to you. So, yeah, that's when I realized I have a spot in this industry.
All right, thank you, Jerome.
Well, mine's is when I was a kid. I really loved watching cartoons until I loved watching teleseries from ABS-CBN whatsoever. And by that time, I just started to think that maybe I want to see myself in a series or myself in the TV someday. So when I became a teenager, around like when I was 14, I started going to audition this so-called show, PBB. I auditioned twice or thrice to be exact, but I'm not that lucky enough, and I was not chosen to be part of it. But I was a reserve and I was a finalist for Manila. Then I started to think that it's not really for me. So I started going back to school. I finished high school, but then there was an audition for Be Careful My Heart. I tried to audition, but I never thought that that time we were shooting for something like an audition. It was meant to be aired already. So I didn't expect that I was chosen already. So I think that's for blessing in disguise, right?
Yeah.
Then what happened, this was so fast that I never imagined myself loving the craft, loving reading the script, giving life to characters. And that's the time I really started seeing myself doing these things.
All right. Well, thank you. Actually, bago yun, I apologize. My internet has been really bad.
Bro, it's
okay.
fine.
I didn't expect it. But again, I think all good now. So you both mentioned na like parang yung stories kung para sa'yo talaga.
Yep.
Doon talaga nagsi-circle yung journey nyo, yung beginnings nyo dito sa entertainment industry. So now that you're part of the entertainment industry, maybe you can share with us how difficult was it for you to adjust into such a star-studded and lucrative industry? Like, gaano kahirap yung adjustment? Like, being a public figure now, di ba? Like, iba yung difference niya from being a private person. So anyone can start.
Well, adjustments. Well, it eventually happened kapag you get used to it for everyday life, everyday taping, everyday shows, everyday guestings whatsoever. But the thing was about the way you show your attitude, the way you show your respect to everyone, the love and care to your co-actors, co-workers, co-prods.
Yeah.
Because nasanay ako lang na ito lang, I'm just a friend, I don't need to blend in whatsoever, but eventually you realize na you have to, and I mean for the good.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the hardest para sa akin, to adjust, and the way tinapon ko yung pagkatao ko in a way na yung may bad vibes sa akin, mga ayaw ko, na-adjust ko yun totally because I want this craft. Kung ito talaga kailangan na pakikisama, why not?
Yeah.
And it's for the good. Yun.
Kyle?
Yeah, well, it's very the beginning. It's very hard because I'm not used in being in the spotlight. But again, like what Kuya Jerome said, you have to adjust, and because if you really want something, you got to do something about it, and you adjust. And again, that's one of the examples of going outside your comfort zone, right? You have to take risks. I mean,
Yeah.
kahit it's hard, you have to push it because if you really want it, you give your 100%. So that's what I did. But I have so much to learn in this industry. We're all new. I'm just new in the industry.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned na medyo mahirap na yung adjustment given na laki talaga yung industry sa Pilipinas kapag naging artista ka and kapag lalabas ka sa TV. So I think just a shift sa conversation natin. uh, looking back sa mga projects nyo, maybe current or even in the past, can you describe to us like yung isang project na na parang sobrang na-attach kayo tapos nahirapan din kayong i-let go yung character, i-let go yung story ba, and yung mga taong nakasama nyo nung ginagawa niyo yung series o yung project?
Well, sa akin recently, ang hirap lang nung character ko. Para sa akin, every character na kakatapos lang is mahirap. Yun na agad yung pinakamahirap. That's the hardest. Kasi everything you do sa industry, ang sabi nila, which is I'm doing, every project is the best already. So making another one, that's gonna be your best pa. Always and always. So every time you make the best, yun yung hardest na to get rid of. The character itself sa sarili mo. So, ayun. And not just the character, but the co-workers then, co-actors, the bond. How you guys work together. So, after working with them, you're gonna have another production, another set of co-actors. Yun yung hardest para sa akin. But, yeah. Every character para sa akin talaga is, yun yung pinakamahirap umalis.
Yeah. That's true.
Kyle?
Yeah.
For me so far, Game Boy. Wanted only Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Well, it was different. Actually, that project is really different. Maybe because this is one of the reason why I'm here talking to all of you. It's because of Game Boys. And it was really a blessing for me. And maybe for all the cast, because, we didn't expect that the Game Boys will go this big. And well, my only reason why I really love Game Boys because it trusted me when no one else did. It gave me my biggest break. That's why I am forever honored to the whole idea first, and to all of you, to the fans, and especially the cast. Oh my God, the cast of Idea First, Coco, Elijah. I really love them all. We're family. We treated each other as family, and maybe that's one of the secrets of the success of Game Boys. We helped each other. We worked as a team. We worked as a family, and imagine working and having fun at the same time. That's the goal. That's the dream. Yeah, you're having fun while working. So maybe that's my answer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to put it as well na lahat ng character na piniplay, na pinoportray nyo, matouch talaga kayo. And yung mga tao na kasama nyo, like, it really takes a village to, for success. Hindi lang siya talaga like isang tao yung gumagawa. We also want to highlight one question from your fans. And this question is from Aldrin Natividad. How can you balance your time in acting, personal life, or even in business?
Okay, how do we balance? Well, for me, time management is the best thing to do. Kasi, kami, we have our own projects, we have our own schedules for the industry, the business itself. But our personal life should be in the middle or before or after, not while working. So, we balance it in some point na kapag MWF is work, it's work. But Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays is what more? Sunday pa is really family day or a me time. But sometimes in the business, it doesn't mean na kapag MWF lang work mo, yun lang. Sometimes you have to put some effort for your work, even though yung personal time mo, you give some pa rin for the work, like doing gym, being fit, looking good pa, have some enough sleep. At the same time, you're enjoying life in a way na you're doing what you want, the sports, hobbies, being with your friends, loved ones. So, That's how I manage.
Yeah, like what Kuya Jerome said, time management talaga. And you have to set your priorities. You know, you have to sacrifice. What you have uh, to plan it. What's important? What's the most important thing in your life? You gotta set it, and yeah, you gotta sacrifice. I think it's discipline. You have to discipline yourself. That's the
Mm.
most important thing in building your career. It's you gotta be disciplined. You gotta think. You need to have a goal,
Mhm.
right? So yun, feeling ko in order to manage all of that, the business, love life, time, kung ano man yun, you gotta sacrifice din eh. Kailangan, you have to think of kung ano yung importante sa'yo during this moment and kung ano yung plan mo. And
Yeah.
sacrifice talaga. Yeah, sacrifice.
All right, yeah. Building off of that, sacrifices and having discipline. I know that there can be a lot of sacrifices when you first start your career with your family, and trying to speak with them about it, having them do things for you, you doing things for them, and that change in dynamic in your family time. So, how would you say your family supported you in your career when you first started? And from then, how has it changed?
Well, for me, my dad used to fetch and drive me going to the work. Even though I don't have a car yet. I was just starting. He was there. He was guiding me what to do, what should I not, even with my mom. Then now I'm living alone, but I'm with my brothers and sisters. But at some point they're supporting me still because of by watching all my shows, updating me. Hey, you did good job here. That that's how they support me until now.
All right, yeah. Kyle?
Uh, my family was very supportive in all that I do. Actually, it helps me a lot knowing that they agree in what I do. And it's very important because they're my inspiration. They're my strength. Uh, and until now, it never changed. It grew actually. And the support became harder. That's what they call it. But actually, in Game Boys, my sister was my camera op. She helped me filming, shooting Game Boys, and it's a big help actually. Yeah, they were very supportive.
Okay.
Is my signal okay? Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Um.
Okay.
So, I think bago tayo ulit mag-discuss ng mga questions namin, we actually prepared a little game. I think you're all familiar with fast talk questions. It's both a mix of just getting to know you, your likes, dislikes, interests. Very casual, very wholesome as well. So I think I'll start. Um, so I think what we can do is maybe we'll have Kyle answer first, and then Jerome. Okay. Rubber
Okay.
shoes or sneakers?
Okay. Again. Oh, okay. What? Again? Sorry.
Rubber shoes or sneakers?
Oh. Uh, sneakers.
Sneakers.
Okay. What about dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Mm,
Right. Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Phone call.
hmm. Ooh, this is a good one. Iced or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Hot coffee. Yeah.
Mm.
TV or books?
TV.
TV.
I mean, you are on TV, so of course.
Yeah. Obvious answer.
Yeah. Okay. Spaghetti or carbonara? Carbonara soup. I mean.
Carbonara.
Spaghetti.
Ooh.
And for the last one, and then we'll proceed with the rest of our questions. Adobo or nilaga?
Adobo.
Nilaga.
Iba. Iba pa rin. Yeah. Yun pa lang yung first 8. We'll have our second 8 after the mga question. So just going back, no, more casual. Take out the glam side of the industry. When you're not acting or when you're not on set, pag wala kayo sa shooting, what can we find you doing in your spare time? Like, who are you pag di kayo artista? Like, kapag kayo lang as a person.
Pag ako lang, I do sports, basketball, football, soccer, table tennis, track and field, volleyball. Any kind of sport, I would love it. And I love playing computer. I really love games. So that's what you're gonna see to me when I'm in my spare time, just me time, and with my friends, hanging out, chill.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Okay. Kyle? Nope. Oh no.
He's gone.
Kyle, pakigalaw ang baso. Nandiyan ba? Okay. We lost Kyle, but we will get back. So you mentioned that, when pag di ka artista, Kuya Jerome, like sports, computer games, yung interest mo talaga.
Yes.
So I think we'll wait for Kyle.
He's there. He's back.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Okay. Maybe we can have him answer the question.
Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry. My connection.
It's okay. It's okay. All right.
Kyle,
I think
answer the
Hi,
question.
I'm
though.
back. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Answer the question though, Kyle. Kyle, answer the question.
Wait, hi.
Just do it. You have to do it.
Can you hear?
Okay.
You can do
Oh,
it.
oh no. No. Okay, when he comes back, we'll re-ask the question in case you
Yep.
didn't hear it.
Okay.
This is a great time to say for the viewers watching at home or for wherever you are, please remember to ask questions in the comments below, and to I hope you guys have been enjoying this. I definitely have, and yeah.
Yes, I think waiting for Kyle to come back. Again, I think this next question is just for Kuya Jerome now. So who are some of your closest celebrity friends? And paano nagsimula yung friendship?
One of my closest is Neil Coleta because we started being friends when I knew na he's from Cavite also because my mom is from Cavite. Yeah, I think that's how it started. We have a common friend who is also from Cavite. Then we got used to see each other every year for 8 years and more. So I think I must say he's one of my closest friends in showbiz industry, and also Donnie Pangilinan. Because Donnie, we started being friends because we worked together in Walwal. Until then, we just liked each other as friends, as brothers. Until then, I think I'm gonna say they're my closest. But everyone's my friend.
Yeah.
I'm just saying who's my closest, right?
Ariel,
Oh, I think Kyle's back.
be back.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hi.
It's okay.
Good, Kyle.
It's okay.
Good, good. Hindi naman ako kanina. I think just for the benefit
Yeah.
of the last question, so when you're not acting, like, what can we find you doing in your spare time? Like, for you kapag di ka artista, or wala ka sa shoot, walang taping.
Basketball. I'm
My-
playing basketball actually. Like we had
Yes,
road
ang gitna.
sports. That's before the pandemic when it was still allowed. Yeah, but now during this pandemic, if I'm not, oh yeah, I'm watching that.
Right. Ariel.
I do.
Because we're quarantined, we can go
Hmm.
out. That's why it's all I can do. Yeah.
Ariel, take
Yeah?
over.
Okay. I know there's a couple questions from the audience. I forget who asked, but do you guys,
Yeah. Hi.
if you remember, I'd say it was around September of last year, the resurgence of Among Us as a game that everyone was playing became really popular. Did you guys ever play Among Us?
Yep, I did with my friends. Every time they invite me, I would always play. It's really a good game for everyone you
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
Mostly when you
Yep.
you
Yes.
have a big group like
It's fun.
tens.
Okay. What was your Kyle? What about you?
May delay ba ulit?
Yeah. I play it actually with my siblings. We play it
Oh, nice.
every time before. Hi. Is my
Yeah.
signal working?
And may nagpapatanong din, what's your go-to color daw?
Go to color
Yeah, sa Among Us.
red and white
Ooh.
with the flower there.
Oh, nice.
Red. Me red. Red.
And I think mine,
It's red.
my go-to is brown.
Yeah.
My go-to is brown. I forgot ko ano yung accessory nung brown. Basta same color. Basta kailangan mag-mix para hindi halata.
The hat,
Yeah, I think,
the
Ariel.
cowboy hat.
Depends
I
on
like-
depends on the mood, right?
Mhm, exactly. I personally like choosing blue, and I choose the hockey mask to go with it, in homage of one of my favorite YouTubers, H2O Delirious, and I really like his style of playing Among Us, and so I like playing it like that too. So
Right. And for Kyle, hindi nasagot yung tanong kanina na who are some of your closest celebrity friends? Mamaya na satisfy ka. Diyan ka lang.
Actually, Kuya Jerome, I have many friends, but first is Kuya Jerome talaga. Because we're in the same management, and I've worked with them in my first teleserye, The Good Son. He's the lead role there, The Good Son, Kuya Jerome. That's why our relationship grew and grew until now.
Yeah.
nice.
Ariel, take over again.
Okay, so okay, so I'll ask Jerome this. How do you envision your dream project or your dream role? And from that, who would be your co-artists or your potential partners, and who would you want your team to be?
My dream role is, well, I'm seeing myself like periodic setup, like Game of Thrones, like even Serizal, those old times, Hispanic times kind of setups. I would love that, and I would love to work with anyone I haven't worked with. I don't want to tell a specific name or whatsoever, but as long as I never had the chance to work with him or her, I would love to.
Hmm.
That's what I want. That's what I envision in having that dream role.
Nice. Yeah.
Actually, singit ko lang. Question for Kyle from Amber De La Cruz. De La Cruz, sabi niya, you're not close with Elijah and Game Boy's cast?
Super na first kasi na first talaga. That's why
Hmm.
first close talagang friend ko si Jerome. Nung nagsimula when I was starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll transition
Kasi
naman.
kapatid ko to sa showbiz. We're in the same management.
Got it.
Kuya ko yan. He was the one giving me advices when I was starting.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I think transitioning to questions na like kung ano yung experiences natin ngayon. We all know we're in a pandemic, but the entertainment industry didn't really stop. I think it just like took a pause, a hiatus nung bago pa lang. But now we all know that both of you had some series, Ben and Jim and Game Boys. And I think both of you have done projects virtually for Kyle with Game Boys and in person for Jerome with Ben and Jim. So how different, like gaano kaiba yung experiences ng in person sa virtual? Or and the vice versa for Jerome then. Kapag in person, yeah.
Sorry, what do you mean the experience of virtual and in person?
I think now like like may bubble, di ba? Kapag nag-shooting. So ano yung mga like adjustments, yung mga pagbabago?
Adjustments.
Yeah.
The lock in itself is the really big, yun yung real big deal dun na parang change because you, you you get to know your co-actors more kasi every day you have work or you don't have work.
Yeah.
You only see the people who's in the bubble. Unlike before taping, you just go to your scene. Then when you're done, you go home. You're gonna see them the next time at the taping. Unlike in a bubble, it's every day, every day. That's your schedule every day for a month, for weeks, whatsoever. And you know the the protocols. That's a big thing also because you have to have a social distancing. You here in the Philippines when you greet someone, it's either you give a kiss, hug, but
Yeah.
now just a fist
But,
bump.
mhm.
So I guess that's a big deal for me, the change. And for some scenes, you can't hug someone, you can't have a shake hands whatsoever because we have to be safe in showing things in TV. Like we're doing the protocols.
Yeah.
What you call? Here we go again.
Yeah, for kaya pa? Kaya pa?
God, it was very hard shooting Game Boys.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Okay, I'm good.
Good.
Okay. Every time I think of our experience in Game Boy, God, it's very hard. It's so stressful actually. The way we shot Game Boys, my God, but it's all worth it. Because we're
Mhm.
used in the traditional shooting, right? The
Yeah.
face-to-face shooting where we see our co-actors or directors face-to-face. That's the traditional way of shooting in our industry. But because of the pandemic, we have to adjust and
Mhm.
we have to shoot it virtually via Zoom, using
Yeah.
our phone. So imagine how hard it is to shoot it. And actually, it's one of our biggest challenge in Game Boys. Actually, for me, it's the hardest thing when we shot Game Boys. It's about the way we shot it. It's how we set up the location because we're the ones setting up our locations in our homes.
Mhm. Nag-pause ba ulit? Okay.
Imagine
Yeah.
in traditional shooting,
In traditional shooting,
Oh,
kaya pa yan. kaya yan.
Uh,
Oh,
no.
oh. Well, we'll have him back again. But another question for Jerome. If given, and this question is from one of our admins from VOTFAY as well, Ate Saikan. If given a chance na walang pandemic, and may break kayo sa work, wala kang ginagawa, ano yung gagawin nyo or saan nyo gusto pumunta?
Gagawin ko is spend
I'm
time
back.
lang with family and friends. Yes, you're definitely back, Nana. Man. Yeah, yun nga. I would spend time na nawala sa friends ko, families ko, loved ones. There. Yun lang. Basically ang gagawin ko.
Spend time, yeah. And for Kyle, who's back? I think my lag. Is there still? I don't know.
Oh my god. Sorry again.
No,
Shitty
you're
Wi-Fi.
good,
I'm
you're good.
sorry. Good. So let me continue the answer. Again, right, in the normal shooting, we need 50 to 100 staff or crew to be able to do the project, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in our case, because of this pandemic, it's just us.
Yeah.
Who's setting up locations, just filming ourselves using our own phone. So it's very hard. Imagine throwing lines, acting, not seeing your co-actors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? You're just throwing lines and seeing it in front of your camera, the cameras of your phone. So it's very hard there.
Yeah.
But, well, it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm happy that I've experienced it. And it's another addition to my skill or to my experience as an actor that we had experienced this kind of filming or shooting. Yeah, imagine, okay, imagine how cool is this? The ones we shot using our phones is in Netflix. So, wow, man, I didn't imagine myself, right? Using
Yeah.
our phones, yeah, it's shown in Netflix. So I'm thankful.
Mhm.
I'm thankful. And it's all worth it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we'll ask also the same question for Kyle. If you can refresh Kyle with that question, Ariel.
Which one?
I've given a chance that there's no pandemic and they have their break. I think I'll just ask it. If given a chance, Kyle, na walang pandemic and may break sa work, walang shooting, walang taping, walang anything, ano yung gagawin mo or and saan mo gusto pumunta?
Travel, actually, I miss traveling. Weddings or outside the country with my family. Kasi yun yung nakakamiss actually. It's so depressing in our homes, right? Na, because we're used, syempre na umalis lagi. Na go to the beach or anywhere we want to go. And because of this pandemic, we're stuck here. So, so depressing. And that's the first thing I'll do. I'd go outside. Anywhere outside my home would do. Anywhere outside Manila would be great for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that both of you said traveling, no? And yeah, traveling within the country and also outside the country. Iba-iba yung restrictions kasi. From what also, every barangay has the restrictions, every region. And lalo na kapag sa ibang bansa, iba-iba, with the Philippines, MECQ, GCQ, some countries have lockdown, some countries don't. So, iba pa rin yung gagawa ng traveling, like, a break from work, essentially.
Yeah.
And we're actually down to our last two questions, which I will throw to Ariel.
All right. So first question, can you give us your message for the Filipino youth? Jerome, go ahead.
What kind of message?
Just like an overall message about maybe like getting this, getting through this pandemic, or anything related to like any kind of careers that they want to go into, and anything that they want to chase and go for?
Okay, let's start with about career. Well, if you want something, just go for it. As long as you're gonna put some enough and more than enough effort, as long as you love it. That's what we do. If you love something or someone, grab it, do for it, make yourself better,
Yeah.
good enough. And if not, if it's not for you, you have to, accept sometimes even some things that we love or we want are not meant for us, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things, a lot of careers, paths for us. It's just we can only see one thing at a time. You have to look differently at things in life. So that's what I can say, give advice. And talking about pandemic, let's just be happy of what we have right now. Yeah, we can't go out, we can't socialize as much as we do before, but sometimes you have to go back to the life like before, simple life, appreciate things, house, home, simple as planting. Anyone loves being
And
plantito or
people,
plantita, yeah.
yeah.
Um, phone
Yeah,
calls as
that's
go
right.
like that, social media, but sooner or later, everything's gonna be better. You know, everything has a reason
Yeah.
why it's made or why it's happening. But you, Kyle?
Well, a message to the youth, to the Filipino youth, to the American, to Film youth is like also giving a message to myself. And what do I always tell myself? That don't be afraid to take risks.
Yeah.
We are young and we have a lot to learn. So let's not be afraid to go outside the comfort zone to try new things. And let us not be afraid to make mistakes because it's all part of the process. We just gotta trust it. Uh,
Yeah.
and maybe for me, you really have to accept that uh, you cannot please everybody. Can't please everybody. So you just do your thing, do what you love, do what makes you happy, and as long as your heart is pure and kind, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
So, because if you try to please everybody, you won't succeed, right? If you try it, it will be a never-ending process because it's very impossible. So, yeah, well, that's my message to all the youth, not only just Filipino, Philam youth, to all of us in this generation that maybe we should always try our best. Don't be afraid to try new things, to do what you love, yeah, and be proud that we're Filipino, right? We're proud wherever we are Filipino, and let us not forget our country. Yeah, that's my message.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Our last question before we go back to the fast questions was actually a question from one of our viewers. Patrick Anthony asks, "What's something that you can take away from 2020, and what are you looking forward to in 2021?"
Something that I can take
Uh,
away. Well,
Takeaways from
yeah,
2020.
yeah.
well, I want to take away the COVID, the Corona,
Of course.
honestly. But yeah, take away. I guess take away. I mean, there's nothing besides COVID. But I'm really looking forward for 2021 is COVID getting away.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
about that virus,
Mhm.
made everything
Yep.
hard, but that's life. You have to push harder. But
Mm,
well, it's what all I'm thinking of right now, the virus itself.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good answer. I really appreciate that. Kyle, do you have anything?
Same, COVID. My God, how I wish a 2020 without COVID, right? But again, I believe then kasi that everything happens for a reason, and we realize so much because of this pandemic, and we're stronger, we're wiser, and it's a lesson for us, for all
Yeah.
of us.
Oh yeah.
That's why no regrets. Let's just live every day, right? Yeah. COVID, COVID, go away, please.
Yeah, yun lang naman yung kaaway eh. Yun lang naman yung gusto nating mawala. But again, I think for fast talk questions or final 8,
Yeah.
I think I'll have Ariel with the first 2, 9 and 10. Go ahead, Ariel.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mispronounce this. Dalgona or matcha?
What?
I,
Dangona?
Dalgona. I definitely pronounced that.
Dalgona?
Go.
Yeah.
I think that's the coffee.
Yung coffee.
Korean. Yeah.
Dalgona? Oh, anything not matcha.
Matcha.
Not matcha.
Ooh.
I
Anything
will
not
agree.
matcha.
I will
Yeah,
agree.
not matcha. Dalgona. Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
And throughout quarantine, is there any newfound hobbies that you guys picked up?
New hobbies. Golf. Playing golf.
Ooh,
Golf. Interesting.
Yeah, I just started to love it.
nice.
Kyle?
Wait. Maybe be more responsible in the house, because that's all what I see.
Hmm.
That's my new hobby.
Okay,
Caring about everything that's in the house.
got it. Next one. Huling text na sinend nyo.
Good morning.
Good morning. Kyle?
Just woke up.
Just woke up.
Good morning, Nata. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, next. Huling taong nagpangiti sa inyo.
Huling taong nagpangiti sa akin.
Kayo,
Kyle Vellino.
Ay, grabe yun
Jerome Ponce and yung buong Voices of the Youth. Kayo lahat.
Oh.
Marami.
Grabe naman. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I got this one. If you weren't an actor, what would be your dream job?
Engineer.
Ooh, engineer.
Then Kyle.
Pilot.
Ooh,
Pilot. I
nice.
think I'll be a pilot.
Okay.
Right. Down to your last 3. Nicest thing said about you.
Nicest thing. I'm friendly. And I'm cool. Yun lang.
Okay.
Kyle.
I'm cute. I'm just kidding.
Tapos
Yeah.
na.
Well,
Kung kailan mo tapos nun eh. Grabe.
friendly. Same with Jerome. Friendly.
Friendly and cute. Sige. I think I'll ask this. Non-committals, context or anything. For Jerome. TJ or Sarah?
TJ.
TJ. The explanation, for Kyle. Kokoy or Elijah?
We got
No
one.
context. No context.
Or
Wala.
Elijah.
Hindi ni Kuya Coco yan, kaya ilang yan. We have reached our end. Thank you so much, Kuya Jerome, Kuya Kyle, for this interview. For taking time off your busy schedule. We here at VOTFAY, we really appreciate your time, your management, magic idea first. Super thank you po. Thank you.
Thank you also. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching streaming. And thank you so much. Hope
And I
you
think
guys had fun.
final message. Yeah, never mind.
Thank
Like
you for
final
having
message na
us.
pala. Please plug your socials,
Yeah, it's an
current
honor.
project.
We good?
Yeah, just plug. Maybe plug current
For
project.
social media, just search our name, Jerome Ponce. Just search me in social media. You'll see it's verified in Instagram, Twitter, everything.
All right. And then Kyle.
Yes, you can follow me on my social media accounts. You can search Velino and Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And yes, let's watch Paano Pangako on TV5.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't have, well, you can watch it also in Signal Play
Oh,
online.
okay.
All right.
And of course, let's wait for Game Boy Season 2. I think it's coming. So let's wait for it.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Coming.
Thank you so much, sir. RDL and Ariel, and to all the voices of the youth. Just Ate Jack, and to all the viewers. Thank you so much for having us, me and Kuya Jerome. It's an honor to
Thank
speak in
you.
front of all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for.
Thank you. It is our honor. As a token of appreciation, please be on the lookout as we will send our
Thank you.
gift to the both of you. And thank you so much po. Thank you. Ingat. All right.
Okay. So, I got this part. Okay. Once again, this was all made possible by our sponsors as Star Magic, Aval Bacudio, Lauren Diogi, Chris Tapang, Dian, Regal Films, Rizal Monterde, and the Ideal First Company, June Lana and Percy Intalan.
And to our two amazing guests for tonight, Kuya Jerome Ponce and Kuya Kyle Vellino, thank you so much. They actually have their projects as of the moment. Please watch Paano ang Pangako on TV, 5 and Ben and Jim Forever, and Game Boy Season 2 soon. And I think just to finally close, we would like to thank the team behind the scene who made all the tech possible, our program, our communications, starting off with our producer, Ginang Jacqueline Magatapid, to our business manager, Ms. Annalyn Riego, to our program publisher head and technical head as well, Alan Nugid, who is manning our all our tech stuff. At the second, for our social media head in the Philippines, Kuya Jordan Pagarigan, who is also a contributor. And to my amazing, for your first event, Ariel Suarez. Yes.
Thank you, Arjo. Of course, we all appreciate you as well, Arjo. Arjo, yeah, like you're a great moderator, and you really come in clutch for me. This was really nerve-wracking for me.
No, you did good. You did good.
Thank you.
And our final message: we actually have our Women's History Month event tomorrow. Alan, if you can show there you go. Please be on the lookout. Tomorrow, our event is entitled Pinay Ka, Malakas Ka, Empowered Modern Filipinas, making spaces, and paving spaces for future Filipinas. We will have our amazing guests, singer Irabella, professor of sociology at CSE San Marcos, Dr. Teresa Suarez, Isabella Damas, Filipino-American filmmaker, Noble Queen of the Universe, Megan Camaisa, our Philamida president, Ginang Maria Fontemayor, member of Southwestern College Board of Trustees, Professor Kirin Makapugay, Alpas Athletic CEO, Ms. Anya Nova, and a Filipino-American athlete and reality star, and Big Brother USA Season 20 Grand Winner, KZ Clark. That will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Time on our social media platforms on YouTube, Facebook Live, and on Twitch.
Again, thank you to our sponsors, Star Magic, Ava Bacudio, Lauren Diogi, Chris Tapang, Dian, Regal Films, Lizelle Monteverde, and the Ideal First Company with June Lana and Percy Intalan.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you so much.
VOTFAY, take care.
Take care.